Welcome back, my friends, to DUNNAGE and to Deadfire. We're looking for Captain Ferrante here. We have not found him here yet. We'll see if we can do that. I mean, we could leave the map here, but he might be on the docks. I don't think we've seen him, though, so let's run around a little bit. We've talked to all the other people, and now... where could he be? I mean, probably at the King's Coffin. That sounds like just about right. We only have the information that he's in DUNNAGE, and also I've got a cold. Haha. That will give me the creaky voice of an old seafarer. Let's see whom we can find here in DUNNAGE. A Principe settlement, if I'm rightly informed. Who is that?
Is that you? What's it been? 5 years?
Maniha. Oh yeah, that's someone from... oh.
Then pull any gold teeth. Easy as pie.
What?
You're an idiot. Wait a minute, wait an hour. Alive, dead, it makes no difference at all.
I've pulled plenty of gold teeth. I know the right way of it.
Maybe I'll pull your teeth just to prove you wrong.
What?
What do you know? It really does make no difference. You act.
What kind of madman was that? Alright, what was that, Maniha?
I keep on my feet and never stay in one place too long.
What did that guy have? Well, something. Let's talk about this. Oh, there's a trap. Interesting. At the bar, you find a tall man with a salt grey hair and strikingly bright blue eyes. His face sports a handful of long scars that continue down his neck and disappear beneath the collar of his shirt. He looks up from wiping down the counter, and you approach and gives you a broad, disarming smile.
Haven't seen you around before. Welcome to the King's Coffin.
His smile is wide enough to show his bright white teeth, but his light eyes remain cold and flinty.
What can I do for you?
Your tavern looks a lot like an old ship. Elephant in the room, stating the obvious.
Figured that out all on your own, did you?
He winks.
You're right, though. Inherited an old dhow from my dad when he passed. Right piece of shit it was, too. Realised I was bound to make more coin turning her into a tavern than letting her rot in her berth.
Alright, let's see what you have. Got any regulars looking for a little adventurer? The provisions.
So long as you show me some cook.
Yeah, let's just have a look. Woo! What a nice red skeleton. Whale's Wind. What is that? It's got the star. That's why I clicked on it. Got to learn from that. All other things quite nice. Let's have a look at the rooms. The bilge pump. Yeah, that's where you want to rest. Save money. Sailor's Berth. 10% max health. 1 enemy is engaged. Pretty good. 2 might. Also okay. But I think 10% max health is better than 2 might. Then Captain's Cabin. 3 perception. Yeah, that's the best. 1 more maximum power points. Yeah. But we gotta find someone here. Who is this beautiful woman dancing here? Is that a woman? Yeah.
If you're enjoying my performance, tips are welcome but not required. Thank you, loyal patron.
Voice monotone. The wizard examines her nails as she speaks. A hand on her hip, she cocks her head as she waits for you to speak. Here's a tip.
Oh, thank you, patron. I'll be debt-free in no time.
Despite her words, she doesn't actually sound appreciative. In fact, she rolls her eyes as she tucks the coin into her pocket. Doesn't look like you're enjoying yourself.
I work for a handful of pyres per day. How could I find enjoyment in that?
I don't know, if you like dancing maybe. How did you end up among these pirates?
I was playing dice and gambled on a sure thing. It turned out not to be such a sure thing, and now Harker owns my arse until I can pay off the debt.
She grunts.
Of course, I started off owing him 250, and even though I've paid that twice, now I'm in the hole for 700. The interest rate, this uniform, my food and drinks, they all got added onto my tab at the end of the day.
He just wants to marry you, and that's his way of saying that. Harker, about this woman.
What can I do for you?
We want to get her as an amusement. I mean, can we disarm that thing? Probably not when he's watching, right? That's unrealistic. Who is that? Elias Zealand. You find a lanky blonde elf flipping through a book of Adonan poetry by the artist Skilbar. His armor is well worn and well kept, and bears on its breast the image of a double-headed eagle, holding a sword and crown. Looking more closely, you notice that with his free hand he is picking a padlock.
Hello. May I help you?
He catches you looking and gives you a shy smile.
Need anything?
Yeah, what about yourself?
I'm not sure what there is to tell. I'm a man of adventure, mostly.
Have you had any that would make a good story?
A few. More than I could share in a night, to be sure. There is one that's close to my heart. It led me to my love.
And where is your love? Go on. He nods, please.
I was on an expedition into the backwoods of Readseras when I came across an abandoned town. To my great surprise, I found a tremendous hoard of books in the town priest's cottage.
Interesting. What's surprising about that?
The Readserans are conservative folk, more so even than the Adherents. They don't have much use for reading that doesn't come from one of the holy texts of the Church of Eothas. And what a selection of books it was. Every subject represented, even some questionable ones. I couldn't help but help myself to them. I took as many as I could carry, and I can carry quite a bit. Read them all cover to cover and learned a lot too. I tired soon of wandering, so I settled in a small town in the Deerwood and became a tutor for a noble family. Fell in love with the governess, naturally, and I stayed. For a while.
And then what? What happened?
Well...
He rubs at the back of his neck and looks away a moment. She got pregnant and you ran.
I felt a stirring in my bones one day. I can't explain it. I just woke up, caught sight of the horizon, and had to go. I left my lady wife right there in our marital bed.
He sighs deeply. A look of longing flits across his face, but he stifles it with a quick frown.
I don't know what's waiting for me out here in the Deadfire. But I have hope this will be my biggest adventure yet.
What have you learned in your travels?
Well, you listen to my long tale. I suppose you are owed a trick or two. For the low price of 3,000 copper.
Okay. Yeah, have the low price. Here you are. Explosives and mechanics.
Much obliged.
He digs through his pack and pulls out several locks he's found in his travels. He proceeds to put you through the paces, timing how quickly you complete each lock, then demanding that you do it again and faster still. Satisfied you've become a deft hand, he shows you how to build a small explosive with black powder, parchment and twine. Once you've demonstrated you can create the explosive without getting yourself or anyone else blown up, he wishes you good luck and tells you to get going. So, all the training. What's behind here? That looks comfy, kind of. Oh, these animal hides. The wall is notched and scarred from countless knife throws that completely missed the target. What's in this? The booth is cozy and quiet. Perfect for discreet dealings. And this man looks like he wants to puke or something. My goodness me. Is that puking Pietro? Who are you? Hunched on his hands and knees, quivering and drenched in sweat, the pirate lets out a pain-filled groan. Do we need some healing?
Lost my God's damn soul and stupidity. Aldred, save me now.
He had 35 dried plums, or what? What's wrong with you?
My ship was attacked and boarded by pirate hunters. Didn't know if we'd be able to get away, so I swallowed down my most valuable possession. Gutty's here. Gemstone, about the size of my fist. Of course now it ain't coming out of either end. Been trying all manner of foul concoctions to no effect on account of my stomach being too strong. Years of sailing the storm-racked seas will do that to you.
I mean, theoretically, a pearl should be digested in a manner of time, but not right now.
Started feeling an intense pain 2 days ago. I think I might be dying. I can't even crawl no more.
Just keep yourself pointed away from me. You could explode at any moment. No. If I help you get it out, I want the gem, because that's such a bad story. But he's so miserable, come on. Maybe we can help him. We'll probably get a new deckhand or something.
Make me puke. Whatever you gotta do, just make it happen before this cursed gem kills me. Give me something strong enough to upset even my iron gut. Rosanella's got a stand in the Radiant Court. She's been supplying me with some experimental concoctions, tweaking them after. Tell her the last one actually came close to working.
Rosanella. All right. They just want to rob us of our copper. This is all a ruse. It's a trap. It's a trap. Do we have here the pleasure cabin? Ooh. What's in there? There's Irwina and the cabin boy and the demon.
Go away.
No. We want to know.
What do we have here?
A young man dressed in skin-tight leathers gives you a quick once-over. You must like what he sees because he smiles wide, his lips just parted.
How can I ease your troubles, friend?
What do you do here?
I surprise and delight the clientele.
He winks.
My speciality is oils. Full-body rub-downs, right? Fit to leave you limber, clear-headed, and free of the stresses of hard living. I got other skills, of course, should you be looking. And all for a measly 200 piles.
All right, and you?
My, aren't you a handsome one?
An older woman looks you up and down and smiles, revealing several gold
Do
teeth.
you need help with something, my dear?
What do you do here?
Isn't it obvious? I entertain, of course.
She does a little shimmy and breaks off with a laugh.
It'll cost you 50 piles, naturally. And don't let the wrinkles fool you. I'm still young at heart, and I've got more experience than most.
She chuckles. Well. This is YouTube. We cannot do this. No. That's far too suspicious. Let's get to another part of the city, I guess. Radiant Court, Rosanella. Okay, let's go there. Might as well go look there. For Ferrante. Let's find out where he is. Who's that?
Vegetables, dried goods for long voyages. I got it all right here.
Very fine.
What can I stock you up with today?
Show me what you have. It's just so much more expensive than in the seas, you know. There's that Calandra.
Andra's gills. There's no hope.
No hope for whom?
That was a disaster of epic proportions if ever I directed one.
Arms flailing wildly before her, the stage performer shoos the other actors from the set.
A typhoon couldn't have cleared out our audience faster.
What's wrong?
What's wrong? I'll tell you what, everything. My troop's coming apart at the seams. We're short on cash, we're low on people, and we've run plumb dry on enthusiasm.
She ticks the points on her
We
fingers.
haven't drawn a decent crowd in more than a fortnight. And it ain't like pirates are hard to please. That's how you know the show really stinks. But I think I know what the problem is. We've got a lack of flair. If only I could hire more talented performers. I just know my play would take off.
What's the play about?
Only the biggest thing to hit the Deadfire since the Valian Trading Company started hunting us like sea hounds.
What?
I'm talking about Eothas storming through the archipelago and capsizing nearly a whole fleet of our ships.
What? I mean, that's very realistic. What would you need to improve the play?
Better Eothas, for one. I'm the tallest one in our troop. I'm still not very convincing, even when I bother to dye my skin blue. Also, our special stage effects aren't all that special anymore. We had someone for that role, but she got herself into debt and has a new job at the King's Coffin.
I think I know her. I'll help you.
Really? Well, that's great. Then we could...
Abruptly, her eyes narrow, her dark brows furrowing with heavy suspicion.
Wait a tick. Why would you help me? What do you get out of this?
I don't see anyone else helping you, do you? So can you get picky?
Right. Beggars can't be choosers, I suppose.
She strokes one of her bushy eyebrows thoughtfully.
I'm in desperate need of 2 more performers. A wizard for one, plus any oaf big enough to pose as Eothas. I happen to know a wizard of the finest skill set who already performs here in Dunnage. Tayanna at the King's Coffin. Unfortunately, I got no idea of where we might find a suitable Eothas. Get me the right people for the parts, and I promise you'll be pleased with your investment. I'll turn us a profit or die trying.
A tidy performance. I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to that.
Was a drinker from the day he was born to the day he died.
Oh, yeah.
Always he was rail thin. He wound up with a wooden leg, 26 ships and a bilious fever. Sunrise is a woe, doves. The coming horizon is a sea-sized ruin.
Pirate cuts a glance to the side and a bout of jaunty music records up. Let's get some bones. Let's some bones going. What's that? A treasure trove? Is that a shop? And who's standing here?
Briggs, and they wail to us.
What's he
Put
talking
down their
about?
coat, breed and don't loot so much. But when should we lot? Where and how could we settle? Drink small, doves, and you may sober up. Sinking Aora's last ship, 3 stars before the birth.
Oh, she's practicing probably for the
morning
play.
is a blight, lovesome. The morrow is a pus-filled boil.
Goodness me. Let's go to the treasure trove. I think we could direct a better play. They say the gentleman of leisure had lost its shiphound. What? It must be the casita everyone speaks of. Diamesa. What's in here? Old oil paintings, perfect for captains with drabs cabins.
Welcome to the treasure trove, sailor.
A strapping godlike blinks between the swollen, crusty tumors lining her eyes. Her lips crack, weeping a sappy substance as she speaks.
Always. It's a pleasure to meet another of our kind.
She extends a black-scaled hand to shake yours.
Anything in my trove catches your eye, you let me know. All right.
What do you have? Oh, interesting weapons. Squid's Grasp, a legendary weapon. Wow, cannot be flanked. Squid's Escape. Now that must be the best weapon, like, ever, but it's only piercing. And Kalmo's Curse, minus 50 all defenses against intellect affliction attacks to nearby allies. Oh. Oh, that's bad then. My goodness. Sun and Moon. Didn't we have something like that in Baldur's Gate? I'm not sure anymore. These little things are interesting. Grants Death Denied, immune to Constitution afflictions, while they carry one or more injuries. Aha. Oh, that's a thing. And mirror back. 10% chance to reflect against spells. Wow. Void Ward minus 25% raw damage taken. These are very powerful things, but we don't have them. We just don't have the money for it. We just don't have the money. Let's go down here. Who are you? Good evening. Despite appearances, these sacks of luminous ardra contain only brightly colored sand. Nice. Oh, look at that.
I see where you're going with that.
Could I open that up? Wow, even a lockpick cost.
There. What did I tell you? Mm-hmm.
She doesn't know.
Consider it. Leave
Got
to
it
me.
done. What did we get there? Iridescent Scale. Superb armor. 10 armor rating. 35% initiative only. Elemental Disruption. 10 all defenses against electricity, fire, frost, water, acid attacks. 3 more armor rating. And Conjure Greater Blight. The Master Alchemist Donato Vincetti created this suit of gleaming scale armor not as a tool for battle, but as an expression of his craft. Untrained in the arcane art of enchantment, Vincetti sought to create a perfect elemental defense using only alchemical techniques. He labored over every scale, every stitch, and every rivet, distilling protective elemental essence into every component. The project consumed his every waking hour for nearly a year. The results, while more than satisfactory, never seemed to please the alchemist. His masterpiece was functional but far from perfect. He grew discouraged and eventually discarded the armor, declaring it to be the culmination of his failure at the craft. My goodness, that's a very good armor. The Iridescent Scale. I mean, yeah, the Watershaper's Robe makes her do a lot more damage, but... Oh, she could get the Cloak of Deflection because she has nothing. Absolutely nothing. So there's that, and... Got to look at that armor, look at that. I mean, we have the Kabbalist's Gambeson, 20%. 2 against spells, 2 armor. So that's 9 armor rating. And he's got... The Reckless Brigandine, 5%. Yeah, that's just better. But here we go to the Exceptional Robe, and it's less than exceptional. And I believe one of ours here could have maybe something better, something sturdier rather. So we have also Effigy's Husk here. 0% initiative. Yeah, I mean, Skarn's resentment is the problem. I don't know. I mean, he doesn't need healing often. He might be standing in the enemies sometimes, he might not. Yeah, he'll wear that. See, we have Aloth's leather armor. It's a light armor. 20%. I don't know. Exceptional hide armor. The Saint's War armor. Yeah, that's a pretty good armor. The Iridescent Scale, we've got to use it somehow. I don't know who should get it, really. Maybe it would be Gurstine's thing. As you can also conjure Greater Blight with that. She sometimes has time for something like this. So here we go. That looks great. The superb breastplate. Yeah, to boot. So we've got something good. An exceptional and defined one. Yeah. There's these things. So we're equipped much better now. And that's absolutely super good. Exceptional. Ooh, the Griffin's Blade. The Warbow, it's all kind of good, but it's also kind of not that good.
As is my due.
Oh well, we found something very useful. We've improved ourselves here a lot.
Sure.
Hey there, Damisa. Oh.
A blade in the
There's something here. She has not been seen.
Give me a real challenge.
And here.
I got this. Hey there. They'll never know I'm here.
So there we go. Got a little bit more here. Oh, look. And there's even something else here.
Yeah?
That we can unlock.
I'll take a peek.
But how to do that? Oh, they're going away then. Can we do that?
Calls for a subtle there. What did I tell you? Easy does it.
Oh, they're all watching. I know. You're all watching. Yeah. So she goes away. You just get to be patient sometimes. She's going away. Ah, can we get back here? Not watched. No, not watched here. But we cannot use the rogue abilities. Oh. How far is she?
Watch and learn.
We got a necklace of fireballs. Great. With 8 charges. Yeah, not the best, but still we got it, and the thrill's worth it.
I'll take a peek.
Oh, look now. Let's see. Maybe we can catch that too. First, let's give us some time.
Consider it done.
Scroll of Garden of Life and Major Healing.
Hey there.
Yeah, it was nice shopping here. Oh, the little joys. The little joys.
Be right there.
They'll survive that, no doubt. What's in there? Some inconsequential things. How about Quoril Marcellus? The first thing you notice about this man is the nature of his attire. Loud in clashing reds and purples, bright as a peacock. On second glance you see that he is tall and lanky, boyishly handsome in an unkempt way. With a trim beard and a friendly smile, he hums a little tune to himself as he watches the passers-by.
My good sir, hello.
He gives you a frightfully cheery wave and beckons you closer.
Whatever might I do for you?
Who are you? Oh, that's another guy we can learn something from,
I'm
right?
certain there's no need to tell you, observant as you no doubt are, that I am An actor.
An actor, says the last bit with a flourish and takes an extravagant bow.
Stage, tavern, street corner. They are as much my home as where I lay my head at night. So, I travel Eora, looking for opportunities to share my gifts with the grateful masses, wherever that may lead me.
You make a lot of money doing that.
Oh, goodness, yes, loads of it. I've been known to joke that I'm less a man than I am a walking bank for all the coin that I carry. The common folk do so love an actor. We bring mystery and excitement to their otherwise dreary lives. Yes, you could say we're doing the God's work.
As he speaks, you notice that the toes of his soft boots are worn thin. Closer inspection reveals that his robes are unraveling at the hems and are well patched at the elbows too. You're broke, aren't you?
But you're not wrong, to my great chagrin. Times have been tough of late, what with the giant statues smashing up the place, and few in the Deadfire have coin to spare besides. It's quite difficult, you know, living as I do. On occasion, foolish folk will take my act for reality. I've thrice been run out of a town for impersonating a foreign dignitary. Damn fools don't understand the blistering wit of my satire, I tell you. I had to learn to protect myself as a result, though I must admit, what martial skills I've got aren't of use for much more than fighting off wolves or throttling a thief with designs on my satchel. Thank the gods, I hardly ever need to use them. I can talk myself out of nearly anything, you know.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Well, thank you. I must say it's gratifying to be recognized for one's talents. All things being equal, I'd much rather recite a sonnet than swing an axe, but a man's got to make his way in the world any way he can.
Yeah, can you teach me what you've learned in exchange for making you a little bit more fluent?
I would be honored. But a man needs to make a living, you know. So, for my services, how about 3,000 copper?
Bluff and streetwise? Yeah, here you are.
Fantastic! Let's get to it then.
His training is idiosyncratic. He starts by describing a character he'd like you to play. Street to have an embittered sailor, a noble in the throes of a tantrum. Then he recites lines to you, asking that you recite them back in the attitude of your character. He then shows you how to use the characters to trick people into giving you what you want. When you show him you've got it, he gives you a wide smile and bids you farewell. Quoril's training. We're getting so much better in this town. It's crazy.
I'll see it done.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Something to it. Some repair supplies. No, we have that already. What's in this? Fresh vegetables, I think. And behind here. Oh, nice stuff to eat. We take everything. Let's see what we have here.
Is a regular ship hunter's ship hunter.
What?
Anyone who kills that many Valine trading bastards is a right hero of mine.
Let's see.
Leave it to me.
Shelf contains current navigational charts and bestiaries about the various sea monsters a captain could encounter. And who are you, Ramasso?
Welcome to my emporium. Whatever you need, I sell. What would you like to buy today?
Whatever I need. You own all these stalls?
I do now. I started out with only one stall and eventually branched out, buying out my competitors one by one.
Okay, and how does that work out for the rest of the people here? Show me what you have for sale. Wow, he's got really good things. Oh, I'm always a sucker for good axes. Ah, exceptional axe. A pale hide, a legendary light armor. Ah, such good things, such good things. We could sell him stuff, or we could not. We'll see. I mean, we should, so we're a little bit more fluent again, right? So let's sell him all the stuff. Oh, yeah. Thank you for watching for now. I'll sell all this stuff now, and then We'll go for a new episode. We'll find Ferrante here. Have a great time. Until next time at Happy Gaming. This is Imran Khan signing out. See you soon at Happy Gaming.